Dear students, welcome back. In the previous session, we have discussed about coupled motions of the vertebral column, and we have already discussed about the articulations of the vertebral column. The main articulations which are found in the vertebral column are the intervertebral and zygapophyseal joints. So these two joints are associated with six main ligaments which gives stability to the entire vertebral column during rest as well as in motion. In this session we are going to discuss about these ligaments which are described in the form of ligamentous system of the vertebral column in this session, and how these ligaments or these six ligaments are divided into various types of ligamentous system, and from where to where these ligaments are attached in the vertebral column. And after this attachments of this vertebral column, we are going to discuss about the functions of each and every ligament in the coming videos. Okay. And in this session, I want to mention about the simplest classification of the muscles which are associated with the vertebral column based upon its function also. Okay, yes. Now we are going to discuss about this ligamentous system which are associated with the vertebral column. Okay, so we have already know that there are six ligaments which are associated with the vertebral column, and these six ligaments are called as ligamentous system. And this ligamentous system of the vertebral column is extensive and which consists of two parts. One is the intersegmental system as well as the intrasegmental system. So if you see the intrasegmental ligamentous system, here how the ligaments are attached means, so the ligaments which are present in the intrasegmental system, intra means within, segmental means within the segment. We know here anywhere you will get the segment means here that is the mobile segment. Okay, what do you mean by mobile segment? A pair of vertebrae with intervertebral disc forms the segment. That means in between the two vertebrae, with that of the intervertebral disc forms the mobile segment. Okay, so within the mobile segment, some of the ligaments are attached. Such ligaments comes under intrasegmental ligamentous system. Here, this intrasegmental ligamentous system, the ligament binds together individual or adjacent vertebrae. Okay, for example, here you can find this green color. This is one of the intrasegmental ligament which attaches the two spinous processes of the mobile segment. That this ligament is called as interspinous ligament. Okay, and if you see the intersegmental system, so inter means in between. So in between the bodies, okay, of the segments. So here the ligaments which are present in the intersegmental system binds a number of vertebrae into a single unit. So here, so a number of vertebrae means in between any two vertebrae. So I am showing the anterior longitudinal ligament from sacrum to C2. So this ligament attaches from sacrum to C2 vertebrae. So it acts as a single unit. So such kind of ligaments are there. Such ligaments comes under intersegmental ligamentous system. So the integrity of these intersegmental ligamentous system and intrasegmental ligamentous system is necessary for the stability of the column in motion or at rest. So, however, a total support of the column requires muscle or muscular assistance. Okay, there are many muscles that contribute to stability as well as provide mobility for the column. I want to mention here the simplest classification of the vertebral muscles based on its function. In which case there are forward flexors, lateral flexors, extensors and the rotators. So these are the simplest classification of the vertebral muscles. So the forward flexors are normally located on the anterior aspect of the vertebral column, and extensors are located on the posterior aspect. Okay, and if you see the lateral flexors and rotators are found on the either side of the vertebral column. So in addition to these muscles and ligaments, the thoracolumbar fascia is also playing an important role in the stability of the vertebral column. Okay, so now again we will move on to this ligamentous system. So we know that there are 6 ligaments which are associated with the vertebral column. So out of 6, 3 ligaments comes under intersegmental and 3 ligaments comes under intrasegmental ligamentous system. Okay, before discussing about this intersegmental and intrasegmental, the thing you have to appreciate or thing you have to know is, if you take a vertebrae in the superior view as well as in the lateral view, so this one is lateral and this one is the superior view, you have to appreciate which one is the anterior aspect. Okay, anterior aspect of the vertebral body. So this one is the anterior aspect of the vertebral body and this one is the posterior aspect of the vertebral body. Okay, and this entire neural arch is located on the posterior aspect. Okay, so and this one is the spinous processes and this is transverse processes. This is the neural arch. Okay, on the posterior aspect you can find the laminae. Okay, these are the things you have to appreciate well. Then only you can understand the attachments of the ligaments. So this is on the superior aspect. Now we will see the same thing on the lateral aspect. So this is the anterior aspect of the vertebral body. Here you can find the posterior aspect of the vertebral body. So this one also you can find the lateral aspect of the vertebral body. Got it? And here this one is the transverse process we can find here, and this one is the spinous process. So this is the part of laminae that is called pars interarticularis we can find here on the lateral aspect. Okay, so this is the anterior part of the vertebral body and posterior part of the vertebral body. Okay, and the laminae is located on the posterior part of the vertebral canal, posterior part of the vertebral canal, and the spinous process is the union of these two laminae, which is present more posteriorly as pointed end. That one is the spinous processes. So if you appreciate all these parts, now it is very easy to understand the attachments of the ligaments. Okay, so yes, we'll move on to the ligaments now. So the three ligaments which are found in the intervertebral ligamentous system, intersegmental, we can say intersegmental ligamentous system, or one is the anterior longitudinal ligament. Okay, one is anterior longitudinal ligament, and next one is the posterior longitudinal ligament. So posterior longitudinal ligament, and another one is the supraspinous ligament. Supraspinous ligament. So these are the three intersegmental system, ligamentous system. Okay, next the other three ligaments are the intrasegmental ligamentous system. What are they? One is the ligamentum flavum, and another one is the interspinous ligament. So here you can find the intertransverse ligaments. These three ligaments comes under intrasegmental system. In intrasegmental system, what are the ligaments? One is the ligamentum flavum, interspinous ligament, okay, and another one is the intertransverse ligaments. So these are the ligaments which are classified. Okay, now so from where to where these ligaments are going to attach now? So the first one is the we will see the interligamentous system. One is the anterior longitudinal ligament. So here you can find, this is the section of the longitudinal section of the lumbar vertebrae. So one mobile segment is somewhat very much clear here, and the adjacent part of the mobile segment is cut here. Okay, the remaining we can see is the longitudinal part, longitudinal section part. So if you see the anterior longitudinal ligaments, the anterior longitudinal ligament run as a dense band along the anterior. So here you can see anterior as well as the lateral aspects, anterior and lateral surface of the vertebral bodies. From this one is starting from sacrum to second cervical vertebrae up to C2. Okay, so from C2 it is going to extend to the occiput, and it is called as anterior atlantoaxial ligament. That one we are going to discuss in the cervical spine. Okay, so this is the attachment of the anterior longitudinal ligament, and this anterior longitudinal ligament is having superficial fibers as well as the deep fibers. Superficial fibers are long and bridge several vertebrae, while deep fibers are short and run between single pairs of vertebrae. Okay, normally the deep fibers also blend with the fibers of the annulus fibrosus, which reinforce the anterolateral portion of the discs and the anterior joint aspects. This is about the anterior longitudinal ligament. Now we'll move on to the posterior longitudinal ligament. The posterior longitudinal ligament runs within the vertebral canal. So here in the previous slide I have shown that the vertebrae, and this one is the posterior part of the vertebral body, but it is taking part in the formation of the vertebral canal. So this one is the posterior longitudinal ligament. Okay, this runs within the vertebral canal along the posterior surfaces, of the vertebral bodies. It runs from C2. So posterior longitudinal ligament runs from C2 to sacrum. Okay, whereas anterior longitudinal ligament fibers run from sacrum to C2. Here the posterior longitudinal ligament fibers runs from C2 to sacrum. Okay, so this is also consisting of short fibers as well as long fibers. The short fibers attach the ligament to the posterior aspect of the intervertebral disc. Here you can find some of the fibers are attaching to the intervertebral disc. Okay, and superiorly from the C2, this ligament continues to the occiput as tectorial membrane. This one also we are going to discuss in the cervical spine. This one is the continuation from C2 to occiput as tectorial membrane. Okay, next one, the next intersegmental ligament or supraspinous ligament. Next one is the supraspinous ligament. So this is one of the ligament of intersegmental ligamentous system which runs along the tips of the spinous processes. Along the tips of the spinous processes. Here you can find tips of the spinous processes. So here we can see the tips of the spinous processes. Okay. This ligament runs along the tips of the spinous processes from the 7th cervical vertebrae. From 7th cervical vertebrae. C7 to sacrum. From C7 to sacrum. Okay. And these fibers of the ligament become indistinct in the lumbar area. Okay, where these fibers merge into the lumbar muscles. Okay, in the cervical region, so above C7, it is going to continue as ligamentum nuchae. So this one also we are going to discuss in the cervical spine. Okay, so these are all about the intersegmental ligamentous system, which includes anterior longitudinal ligament, posterior longitudinal ligament and supraspinous ligament. Now we will move on to intraspinous ligaments. So what are the ligaments which includes under intrasegmental system or ligamentum flavum, interspinous ligament and intertransverse ligaments. Okay, so the first one we are going to discuss about is the ligamentum flavum. Okay, the ligamentum flavum is thick elastic. So the ligamentum flavum is thick elastic ligament which is located on the posterior surface of the vertebral canal. So this one is the ligamentum flavum. So here you can see the ligament is not continuous. So it is present in between two adjacent vertebrae which is found on the posterior aspect of the vertebral canal. Okay, that is the laminae part. So it connects the laminae of one vertebrae to the laminae of the other vertebrae. So there is no continuation of this ligament. Okay. So the fibers of the ligament run within the canal from the second cervical vertebrae, to the sacrum, connecting the laminae of the adjacent vertebrae. Okay. Some of the fibers extend laterally to cover the articular capsules. So for example here we can find ligamentum flavum also. Some of the fibers extend laterally which also fuses with the capsule of the zygapophyseal joints. Okay, and this is one of the strongest ligament which is found in lower thoracic, and it is weakest in the mid cervical region. This is the only ligament which is always in tension during rest as well as in the motion also. Okay, this is about the ligamentum flavum. Now we will move on to the interspinous ligaments. Here you can find the interspinous ligaments here. Yes, so this one is the interspinous ligaments in between the two spinous processes of the adjacent vertebrae. Here these fibers are also not continuous. These fibers only attaching in between the two spinous processes of the two adjacent vertebrae. Okay, so this interspinous ligament, which is well developed only in the lumbar area, runs from base of, here you can find, run from base of one spinous processes to another. The ligament is having a greater tensile strength also. Okay, and also when you compare to the tensile strength of anterior longitudinal ligament, this ligament is somewhat less than the anterior longitudinal ligament. Okay, next we will move on to the other intrasegmental ligament, that is intertransverse ligaments. These are the intertransverse ligaments. So these are the paired intertransverse ligaments like in interspinous ligament. So this one is also well developed in the lumbar area. This group of paired ligaments are alternately stretched and compressed during lateral bending. Okay, so these are attached from the tips of the one transverse processes to the tips of the another transverse processes of the adjacent vertebrae. Okay, so these are all the attachments of the ligaments which are found in the vertebral column. In the next session we are going to discuss about each and every ligament functions in detail. Thank you.